TikTok is full of viral squishies that I've been meaning to get my hands on, so instead of buying them, I'm going to be trying to make them myself. I found some of the cutest and most viral squishies to recreate, and we're gonna see how close I can make them to the real ones. So without further ado, let's get started. Today, I'm going to be showing you guys how to make 8 different squishies. These are all so popular on TikTok right now, and some of them you can't even find because they're all sold out. And this basically video is going to be like your go-to video whenever you want to make a squishy. So let me show you guys how I did it. So for the viral dumpling squishy, I began with a balloon as the base. You can use any colored balloon that you want. The balloon is key to getting that soft, stretchy feel we want. First, I cut the top of the balloon off and flipped it inside out. Then you're going to need a plastic little hair tie, and you're going to tie it at the top to create that wrinkly dumpling effect. After that, go ahead and flip it back to the right side, and now you can fill up the balloon. I am using slime because it's going to give that perfect squishy texture. Now I'm tying the balloon to secure it, and then you're going to need a permanent marker to draw on the face. I used a reference picture of the actual viral dumpling squishy so I can get it as close as possible. Now that we've made the squishy, naturally we need the dumpling steamer basket to go with it, just like the actual viral dumpling squishy. So basically what I did was print out a bamboo style pattern on paper, and then I'm going to cut out 2 circles, one for the base and one for the lid. And then you're also going to need 2 long strips for the sides. And basically I'm just going to assemble all of these pieces together to form the mini basket. Here is the squishy all done. It turned out super close to the viral one, and I'm so happy with how it came together. Plus, it's incredibly squishy and so satisfying to play with. Next, we are going to be making our very own NeeDoh. Now, wherever I go, I cannot find a NeeDoh anymore. Like, I have been looking everywhere and they are sold out everywhere. So we are making our own today. We're gonna start off by making some clear slime. I did add a little bit of blue food coloring because I'm trying to make the blue NeeDoh, and it is going to be like the clear one. So once you're done making your slime, go ahead and let it like sit for a few days. That way the slime will clear up. I will say mine didn't clear up all the way because I was kind of in a rush, but if you let the slime clear completely, it will make it look more like a NeeDoh, if that makes sense. Once you have your slime, we can go ahead and start working on the outer cube. So for this, I am using nanotape. Go ahead on Amazon and just search up nanotape and you will easily find so many listings of this. So the one that I'm using is kind of wide, and I would recommend the wide one because it's gonna make it easier for you to make a cube. So for one NeeDoh cube, you will need 6 squares. So I went ahead and cut out 6 squares that are all the same size. And now all I'm gonna do is just attach all of the pieces together to form a cube. On a piece of tape, I outlined the word NeeDoh. I know that the actual one doesn't have this, but to get that like actual NeeDoh effect, I think that this was the best thing that I could do. So I did the same thing. I just stuck the piece of tape on my screen and I just like outlined it. And then all I'm gonna do is fill up the cube with the slime. And once you filled it up, just put the last square on top. I am also removing the peelings from the nanotape, and here is the NeeDoh all done. I think it turned out pretty cute, like it actually looks like a NeeDoh. And I'm sure you guys can see that I did also make my own little DIY packaging, so yeah, I think it turned out pretty cute and this was so much fun to play with. The third squishy that I'm going to be showing you how to make is the viral butter squishy. For this, you will need paper, This is just regular printer paper that I'm going to fold in half. Then I'm going to go ahead and fold it in half again, like so. Then I'm going to go ahead and make 2 lines, so one at the top and one at the bottom, and these are going to be for the side of the squishy. I feel like it's kind of difficult to explain this part of the video because I don't know the right words to use, but you can kind of see what I'm doing, and I feel like visually it is really easy to understand. So I'm going to just mark off boxes that we are basically going to be cutting off because we don't need them. So here you can see the little squares that I am cutting off. After this, you want to go ahead and color your paper. Now, if you have colored paper to begin with, that's great. I did not have colored paper, so I'm using acrylic paint. You can also use markers or colored pencils, whatever you like. The most difficult part of making this squishy is getting the salted butter writing perfectly. So what I did is I'm going to just put the paper on top of my screen and I'm going to trace out all of the letters. This honestly made the entire process so easy. So once you have your outlines, go ahead and fill them up with some blue ink. I am using this blue acrylic marker. You can use any marker, colored pencil, again, whatever you have. Once you're happy with the design, you will need tape. Now this is a very important step because this is how it's going to become a squishy. So I'm taping the entire thing and then I'm just gonna go ahead and cut off any excess tape. At this point, you can go ahead and fold it into your stick of butter. This is again really easy, just tape it together. And once you're done, you wanna go ahead and fill it with some pillow stuffing. You can easily find pillow stuffing at Michael's, or you can use pillow stuffing from an old pillow that you have, but make sure to stuff it a lot. I feel like mine wasn't stuffed as properly because I kind of ran out of pillow stuffing. But once you're happy with it, go ahead and seal it shut by just putting some more tape. And here is the butter squishy all done. I've been seeing this butter squishy all over my TikTok, so I'm so happy that I was able to make it at home with items that I already had. Next, I'm going to show you how to make the viral jet puffed squishy. For this, I have a kitchen sponge, which I'm going to cut in half, and then I'm going to cover it using some white glue. The white glue basically helps the clay adhere onto the sponge. So here I have some air dried clay. This is like the foam air dried clay, so when it dries, it still has that soft foam texture to it. And all I'm going to do is cover my sponge using the clay. The hardest part about this squishy is getting that marshmallow-like shape, so I really took my time with this, and once you're happy with the shape, go ahead and add on the face using some blue air dry clay. Once that's done, go ahead and poke a few holes at the bottom of the squishy, and this is going to help like the air go out when you squish it. And then you basically want to let this air dry, and once it's air dry, go ahead and cover the entire thing using some clear glue. Here it is all done. I did also make the packaging because I really wanted this to look like the actual jet puffed marshmallow squishy. So here it is all done. I think this one turned out so cute. Ever wondered what happens when a chocolate chip cookie meets a squishy? Today I'm going to be making a cookie squishy, and trust me, it is so fun to play with, and it also looks really yummy. Again, for the squishy, you're going to need a balloon. I'm using a white colored balloon that I'm going to cut off at the top, and then I'm going to fill it up with some soft pillow stuffing. Once it's filled, I'm going to secure the balloon, trim off any excess, and then we are going to draw on a cute face using a permanent marker. After drawing the face, I set the balloon aside, and now we're gonna start working on the chocolate chip cookies. For this, I'm using air dry clay, which I am going to just press down into a cookie shape. Then we're going to brush on some chalk pastel for that baked look. Of course, we cannot forget the chocolate chips. Once they're all done, let them completely dry, and then you can go ahead and glue everything together, creating the perfect squishy chocolate chip cookie. And here is the cookie squishy all done. It turned out so cute. It's so fun to play with. You guys are definitely gonna wanna try this one out. It's like the perfect mix of cute and satisfying. Next, I'm going to show you how to make a cat bun squishy. For this, I'm using a painter sponge, which I'm going to cover using some white glue. Once it's all covered in glue, you can now go ahead and take your air dry clay and cover the entire thing. Now, getting the shape is key because we are trying to make like that bun shape. So I really took my time with this step, and I feel like it really paid off because it did actually look like those cat bun squishies that you see. I also made two little triangles for the ears, which I'm going to go ahead and pop on. To give it that nice baked look, I'm using chalk pastels here, and I'm going to use like different shades of beige and brown. And again, I took my time with this because I really want this to look baked. Now I'm just adding on the face using some dark brown acrylic paint. Once you're happy with your design, go ahead and poke a few holes at the bottom of the squishy. And again, this is to make sure that the air is able to escape when you squish it. Let it completely dry, and then all you have to do is apply a layer of clear glue on top. And here is the cat bun squishy all completed. I think this turned out so cute. I love the overall shape of it, and it's so squishy. Now I'm going to show you how to make a soap squishy. These have been so viral. I've been seeing so many of these. So again, just like my previous squishy, we are using a sponge for this that we are going to cover in some white glue, and then we're going to cover using some air dry clay. I did add some pink acrylic paint to my air dry clay to get a nice pink color. Using some more air dry clay, I'm going to add on the writing, so I'm just going to write soap on it. I'm going to poke a few holes at the bottom and then cover the entire thing using some clear glue. And here is a soap squishy all done. final one, which I think in my opinion is the cutest one. We're making a strawberry squishy. For this, you're going to need a balloon and you're also going to need air dry clay. The air dry clay really makes this squishy so fun to play with. It gives that really like satisfying squish, and not to mention it's also very easy to make. So I just filled up the balloon and now I'm going to secure it and cut off the excess. Now we can go ahead and decorate it. So I'm using these acrylic markers that I got from the dollar store, and we're basically going to be making this into a strawberry. And here it is, our strawberry squishy is all done. It's so cute and it's so satisfying to squish. I'm really in love with this one. Let me know in a comment down below which squishy was your favorite and if you're gonna try any of these for yourself. I hope that you guys are having a fantastic day. I love you all so much and I will see you in my next one.